Once upon a time, in a small mountain village nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, lived a poor but kind-hearted boy named Omar. Despite his simple dwelling and patched-up clothes, Omar's heart was brimming with curiosity and dreams of adventure. He longed to explore the world beyond his village, but poverty kept him rooted to his humble home. One day, while helping his mother with the chores, Omar stumbled upon a mysterious golden coin nestled amidst the vegetables in their garden. The coin was unlike any he had seen before, etched with strange symbols and emanating a faint magical glow. Intrigued by its mystical aura, Omar decided to keep the coin safe and sound until he could figure out its origins. As days turned into weeks, the coin continued to glow faintly, guiding Omar's thoughts towards a grand adventure. Unable to resist the call of the unknown, Omar took the coin with him and set off on a journey to uncover its secrets. After a long and tiring walk, Omar found himself at the edge of a vast desert, shimmering under the scorching sun. But instead of being intimidated, Omar felt a sense of excitement. With the coin clutched tightly in his hand, he confidently walked into the desert. As he ventured deeper, the terrain became more treacherous, with towering sand dunes blocking his path. But Omar pressed on, his determination unwavering. Just when he thought he couldn't go further, the coin in his pocket began to glow brightly, revealing a hidden path between the dunes. With renewed vigor, Omar followed the glowing path, which led him to a magnificent oasis filled with lush greenery and crystal-clear water. As Omar quenched his thirst, he noticed a wise-looking old man sitting under a palm tree. Drawn to the man's tranquil aura, Omar approached him and introduced himself. Sensing Omar's pure intentions and curious nature, the old man warmly invited him to spend the night in the oasis. As the stars twinkled above them, the old man shared stories of faraway lands and magical occurrences, igniting a sense of wonder in Omar's heart. Before retiring for the night, Omar confided in the old man about the mysterious coin and his desire to understand its significance. The old man, with a knowing smile, revealed that the coin was no ordinary trinket. It was, in fact, a token of magic, responding to kindness, wisdom, and courage. To uncover its true purpose, Omar must journey through various lands and overcome challenges that test these virtues. The next morning, after a restful sleep, Omar bid farewell to the old man and continued his journey. Following the coin's guidance, he soon found himself at the edge of the Whispering Woods, a dense forest known for its ancient trees and elusive creatures. As Omar ventured into the woods, he heard the rustle of leaves growing louder, forming words that seemed to guide him deeper into the forest. Though initially scared, Omar realized that the voices were friendly and were trying to help him. Listening closely to their whispers, Omar successfully navigated the forest, encountering helpful woodland creatures who admired his bravery. After many hours of walking, the trees began to thin, revealing a majestic oak tree in the center of a clearing. As Omar approached the oak, it started to glow, signifying that he had passed the forest's test. Touching the rough bark, Omar felt a surge of confidence and determination, realizing that his journey had just begun. His next stop led him to the Cloudtop City, a collection of houses and shops built on platforms above a swirling mist. As Omar gazed up at the city, he marveled at the intricate details of each structure, all seemingly held aloft by invisible threads of magic. But there was a problem. Omar was afraid of heights, and the idea of crossing the floating bridges connecting the buildings terrified him. However, driven by his adventurous spirit and the desire to fulfill the coin's purpose, Omar began to climb higher and higher. As he ascended, he noticed children playing merrily on the bridges, their laughter echoing through the mist. Remembering their carefree joy, Omar found his fear receding and he joined the children in their games. In doing so, he discovered that his fear was only in his mind and that true courage lay in facing his anxieties head-on. Having conquered his fear, Omar continued his journey, his confidence growing with each step. The coin now glowed brighter than ever, guiding him towards his final destination, the Palace of Possibilities. Located on a distant mountain peak, the palace shimmered in a myriad of colors, its spires reaching towards the heavens. But the path leading to the palace was fraught with obstacles, including a raging river, a dark and gloomy cave, and a steep, rocky ascent. Yet Omar pressed on, drawing strength from the challenges he had already overcome. As he helped others along the way, the coin glowed brighter, indicating that he was on the right path. Finally, Omar reached the palace, its doors opening before him, inviting him inside. Inside, Omar found a magnificent throne room adorned with shimmering fabrics and precious gems. And seated on the throne was a majestic yet benevolent-looking woman. She warmly welcomed Omar, praising his acts of kindness, wisdom, and courage that he had displayed throughout his journey. The woman then revealed herself to be the keeper of the Palace of Possibilities, a realm where wishes were granted based on one's character and actions. Recognizing Omar's pure heart and adventurous spirit, she offered him 3 wishes, each designed to shape his future in profound ways. For his first wish, Omar asked for knowledge, desiring to become wise beyond his years. The keeper waved her magic wand, and in an instant, scrolls filled with ancient wisdom appeared in Omar's hands. As he delved into the scrolls, he gained insights into various subjects, expanding his understanding of the world and its complexities. With newfound knowledge, Omar realized that true wisdom lay not just in books, but in life experiences and helping others. For his second wish, Omar wished to make his mother proud. The keeper waved her magic wand, and Omar's humble house was transformed into a beautiful mansion filled with all the comforts and luxuries his mother had ever dreamed of. Seeing his mother's face light up with joy and pride, Omar knew he had made the right choice. For his third and final wish, Omar asked for an opportunity to continue his adventures and help those in need. The keeper, touched by Omar's selfless nature, granted his wish, and with a wave of her magic wand, she bestowed upon him a pouch filled with golden coins. Moreover, she gifted him a compass that would always point towards those who needed his help. Overjoyed by his wishes, Omar thanked the keeper for her generosity and set off on his next adventure, eager to explore the world and make a difference. As he journeyed, Omar discovered that his compass led him to places and people in need, allowing him to use his newfound wealth and wisdom to help others. Through his adventures, Omar learned that true wealth lay not just in material possessions, but in knowledge, friendships, and the satisfaction of helping those in need. His journey had transformed him into a wealthy young man, not only with gold, but with the richness of life experiences, the warmth of human connections, and the fulfillment of a life well lived. And so Omar continued to travel, forever seeking new horizons and ways to make a positive impact on the world around him. He carried with him the lessons learned from his mentors, the kindness of strangers, and the love for his family. And whenever he faced challenges or uncertainty, he remembered the words of the old man to always believe in his dreams and to never let his curiosity or compassion fade away. As the sun set over the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, Omar looked up at the star-studded sky, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for his journey thus far. He realized that the real treasure he had found was not the golden coin or the riches he had accumulated, but the wisdom, friendships, and courage he had gained along the way. With a newfound determination, Omar continued his adventures, eager to see what the future might hold and how he could make a positive impact on the world. So if you are facing difficulties in your life, remember Omar's story and keep moving forward. Be generous and kind, brave and curious, and never lose faith in yourself and your dreams. For who knows what adventures and opportunities await you just around the corner. Thank you for watching.